Hello again, everybody. It's DroopyPawn. I'm back. Welcome back to another episode of DroopyPawn Plays Skyblock. I think this is number 23, somewhere in there. And I've been doing some stuff offline. Got a few things happening. I see Hank over here. Let's see if we can push Hank over towards the place where he can see that zombie in the boat. And he saw him. He's going after. He's chasing. And he's stupid. And now he's not stupid. And now he is stupid. And now he's not. And I don't know. He's going to die. So I don't know if I showed you this contraption before. I put down a pressure plate. And the pressure plate powers some redstone, which pushes a piston over, which kind of shoves him into a corner. And then I drop that thing down, so I don't have to worry about dropping lava on him anymore. I may have already shown you that one. Some other things have happened. You may have noticed I got rid of the dark room that was over here. I had my carrot farm and things going over here, and then I had the dark room over there spawning monsters. But that was tedious because I had to whack each monster several times to get them to die. But you know, I built this new thing that just drops the monsters down here, and most of them die on impact. So I don't really need a monster whacker anymore. But then we had this problem where Endermen are always teleporting out of the monster dropper maker killer building, and so now I have Endermen running around all over the place. Which brings up a whole nother story. Because I had the Enderman running around, I decided to turn off the monster maker for a little while. Which means I went upstairs, which was up here. You know, I heard a witch. Let me get that guy real quick. I like to kill the witches when I get one. Because they drop redstone and stuff. And bottles. And I haven't really made it over to the desert yet to get glass. Okay, so going upstairs, still got my scaffolding hanging here. I almost fell off my scaffolding. Starting to be able to breathe a little bit, but still coughing a little bit. So anyway, up here I came up and I removed the boat from the boat clock for a little while. So basically I had the boat out and I just set it up here, which means that the water was never being removed. Remember what I had going on in here? I had those slime blocks being used as a dam, holding back the water. And well, you know, I also showed you that I had miscalculated, and see, I got two levels. I got a level down here in this area, and then I have another level down here that's one block higher. So when the water comes up, it flows down to here, and let's see, yeah, there's the step up. So I had it one block too long, and the water was just flowing to the edge of that area and wasn't flowing down and pushing the monsters down into the tube. So to fix that, I just dropped a layer, one row of sand here. And so basically I built a third deck, and the water would flow down onto this deck, and now it was one block shorter, so then the water would flow down into this area and push the monsters away. Well, then I also had the problem with the Endermen. You know, the Endermen were teleporting out of here. And by the way, I tried to address that issue of the Enderman teleporting out, and I tried to put a couple of extra blocks up here they could teleport to, but that didn't seem to fix anything. So I just turned it off for a while. I took the boat out, and so it quit pushing the water, which quit pushing the monsters, and things were good. But then I decided I wanted to go turn it back on, and I went up and I turned it on. I put the boat back in the boat clock, and then I came down and I wasn't getting any monsters. I was getting like one monster every, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. I just killed that guy with a diamond hoe. But no monsters to speak of. I mean, just very few. And then it occurred to me, I dropped gravel upstairs. And there were Endermen up there. And Endermen pick up blocks like grass and flowers now and gravel. The Enderman picked up all my gravel. So I was back to the original problem where the water wasn't flowing all the way to the end. So I had to go upstairs, break a hole in the top of the monster maker, climb down in there with all the monsters. That's not completely true, because what I did was just leave it running. I took off the torch, the redstone torch from over on this end over there that was keeping the piston extended, so it was pushing the dam down and holding back the water. Well, I just took off the torch so the dam was always up, so the water was always flowing, so you know, it pushed out the monsters. So then I could get in there and work, and basically I just added an extra row of wooden blocks this time instead of gravel, because I was actually down in there. You know, the first time I fixed the problem, I did it with gravel because I didn't want to climb down in the monster machine, take a chance of getting shot up. But apparently the gravel was a temporary problem. In any case, it's fixed now, except I still have the Enderman problem. However, it occurred to me that Endermen don't like Endermites. And in case you don't know about that, when you throw an Ender Pearl, you have I think it's a 5% chance of spawning an Endermite. So I had some pearls, and I threw about 20 of them. And I was like, bam. And then I was like, bam. But I never got an Endermite. So the plan was, if I threw enough pearls, the Endermite would spawn, and then I'd run over here and get on the opposite side of the boat from him, and he would jump into the boat, I hope. But I never got one to spawn. But then I could have put a fence around that boat, and then the Enderman, I think, would have been able to see the Endermite, and then they'd come just stand around the fence and try to look at him, but yeah, it was a failure. It never worked. And honestly, it wasn't really the right way to do it anyway, because I need for the Endermite to be up a little higher so that I can do some sort of drop the Enderman down into a hole kind of thing. But that was a failure. Maybe on my next Enderman fixing endeavor I'll get that right. Hey Hank, I see you're back. So Iron Farm is working fairly well. I've made several hoppers from all the iron. Oh, here's a new tree farm in case you didn't know about that. I did 2 rows of dirt, and I surrounded them with, what are these, oh, the little gate things, the hatches, I forget what they're called, but I made a bunch of them and put it around so that the Enderman wouldn't come around and steal my dirt, at least not this dirt, from the tree farm. Stupid Enderman. Endermen are stupid because when they pass by a boat, they get stuck in it. So maybe I'll throw down a bunch of boats in random places. That'll kind of help with the Enderman problem. I guess if I put them all the way around my dirt pad over there, then I'll be catching them, and yeah, I can go around and whack them when I want to, because they get stuck in the boats and they can't really go anywhere. So I can stand and whack them. I've been shooting cats because cats drop string occasionally. And I don't really want to get a pet cat right now. Maybe later, but not now. So I've been collecting the cocoa beans because I'm planning on trading the cocoa beans, the brown cocoa dye, with with the wool villager, so that'll be like free emeralds. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, emeralds. Words are still hard. So let's see, what else? Remove the dark room. Enderman stole the gravel. I don't think I had all these villagers last time I saw you, so I put down 4 new beds here, not counting these over here. 4 new beds, and I got 4 new villagers, and let's see what we have here. I got that guy that trades me wool, and I was hoping to get a bone white dye trader, but I got these stupid banners instead. So I'm gonna kill that guy off with lava. We got a Fletcher, and the Fletcher will trade sticks for emeralds. So, you know, got a tree farm over there, got a Fletcher that wants sticks, so that's a good deal. I got a librarian that will trade for paper, and I traded him when I saw the Unbreaking 3 book, so I thought that would be useful on bows and armors and tools and stuff. I've traded him up to this Fire Protection 2 book, which is not super useful, but I guess I could put it on some of my armor when I go to the Nether. Speaking of armor, check this out. Yep, DroopyPawn has full diamond armor now. Looking spiffy in my new blue diamond rocky suit, which I got from armorer. Who's are you an armorer? Armorer, yeah. You may have already known about that. Early on, he was trading me every piece for 1 emerald each. In fact, while his trades are cheap, I think I'll go ahead and get another set or whatever I can get here. I'll take a pair of boots and a hat and a chest plate. None of which I really need right now because I have several pieces of diamond armor over here, but you know, you never know when you're gonna need some more. I think you saw the sheep shearer last time. Sheep stands on the grass. He eats the grass every once in a while, and when that happens, there's an observer in here behind this wool block that observes it, sends out a little redstone fart, which powers this wool block, which powers that redstone dust, which powers this dispenser, which has shears in it. So it's collecting wool, and I've already taken out a couple of stacks to do some trading. So the automatic wool farm is working fairly well. It's not super fast, but I don't have to do anything with it. And there's another Enderman. And I heard another witch. So I still have a lot of manual stuff going on, but I have been able to automate a few things. Planning on eventually making an automatic cobblestone generator using the TNT duplication glitch, but I haven't gotten that far yet. In fact, I haven't even made it over to the desert area to get some sand. Come on, witch, die. I like killing those witches. You got thorns? Somebody hit me. You see how fast this thing is filling up. And I've had this going for maybe another day because I took out all the gunpowder and all the bones and all the string and I put them over there. Anything else has happened? See, I think I showed you the cocoa farm. I think we built that at the end of an episode one day. So I haven't grown any more jungle trees yet to get some more wood, but when I do, I'll be able to make this like 3 or 4 blocks tall, and then I'll get a whole bunch of cocoa at one time. You know, cocoa can make cookies, but not really a big fan of cookies, but I can make the brown dye with it. So in case you don't know about that, you take some cocoa, you put it in your crafting area, and it turns it into brown dye. Which one of the sorry, which one of the the sheep guy, the wool trader, he will trade for the brown dye if you get the right one. But you got to go through all the trades and figure out which dye he's going to take. Left some axes over here because I was trading with the toolsmith. Got a new toolsmith. He's trading me tools because, you know, that's what a toolsmith does. He trades for tools. Anything else happened? Other than the tree farm here, which I was considering turning into a charcoal farm, an automated charcoal farm where I just chop down these trees. See, watch this. I can hop up here and I can just go down the line, and I don't have to worry about any stupid giant oak trees now because, can you see up there, I put a top on it. So I grew a couple of trees, and then I grew them up as tall as, well, normal oak trees. And then I climbed up on top by placing some slime blocks, which I have plenty of now. And I put a top on it, so I won't get any more giant oak trees, because I hate messing with those things. Still killing the guys wearing armor and getting some armor, which I can take over and do the enchanted ones on the grindstone and get some XP from them. Of course, I'm at 65 levels of XP now. Still kind of trying to figure out how to get an enchanting table. If you know how I'm supposed to get an enchanting table in the Skyblock, in this Skyblock, leave me a message. Because if it's possible, I don't know how to do it yet. Enchanting table is going to need, well, it's going to need 3 or 4 obsidian. I have obsidian up there, but I only have 10. Now, hey dude, I could go through the nether portal into the nether, and then while I'm gone, I could have Heifer break the nether portal that's here, and then that should break the one on the other end or unlight it. But then when I relight the one on the other side over in the nether, then it should rebuild the one that's here, and that could give me some extra obsidian. Or when I go to fight the dragon, I can get some obsidian from his towers, but I don't know where I'm going to get diamonds. I don't know of any way to get diamonds in this Skyblock. Sky Factory 3, you could do the whole sieve and mesh thing, and you could get all the diamonds you want once you got far enough into it. By the way, I'm kind of planning on doing a Sky Factory 3 series. So when this one's finished up, or maybe when I'm way deep into this one, I'll start also doing the Sky Factory 3. If you've never played Sky Factory 3, you should. That's awesome. It has all kinds of cool machines, lots of mods that do stuff that's just not possible in the regular base vanilla Minecraft game. I've played it a couple of times and I really liked it. I didn't finish the entire quest series, didn't do everything I was supposed to do, but I did a lot, and it's a whole lot of fun. You can make machines that make the whole Skyblock process a whole lot less grindy. Get a block that generates cobblestone for you, for example. And Endermans be stealing my dirt over here. Swiper, no swiping. Okay, I'll look at him and get him to follow me, and I'll look at that guy and get him to follow me, and I'll look at that guy, and I don't think he followed me. Anything else? Oh, the slime problem. Yeah, I had the slime problem solved, kind of. When I turned off my monster maker upstairs by removing the boat, monsters started spawning up there. And there were a lot of monsters. And apparently that took up the monster mob cap. And so the next time I went over to the slime area, I only had like 5 of the giant ones. And I was able to whack them down, and I actually got in there and put some planks under my fences all the way around. And especially right over in this area where I had XP falling off when I killed these guys. Whack you very much. See, the XP would just fall off the side, but now it's not doing that because I got some extra slabs under the fences. You may have noticed that I moved the bamboo over here in one area, so now I can just go whack, 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 and whack them up real good. And I have bamboo just falling all over the place. And I don't know if I showed you, but I made a place over here. Wow, that's a lot of bamboo. I made a this thing where I'm keeping all the bamboos for fuel, and it's being fed down into the fuel section of the furnace, and then it automatically fuels and feeds itself fuel. So I kind of already made a charcoal smelter. Dang, Endermans. Dang, woodchucks. Quit chucking that wood. So there we are. Moved the dark room. Anything else happen? Don't think so. I got the fisherman. Or did I? No, I don't think I got a fisherman yet. So the plan is I'm going to build another fenced in area over here and try to get all my villagers into one area, because this is kind of hard to work with. So that's the plan. But now you're caught up for the last couple of days that I've been playing offline, and the sun's coming up, and we're 22, almost 23 minutes in now. So I'm going to remind you to like and subscribe if you like what's going on. If you want to know what happens on the next episode, then hit the notification bell. And until next time, we got DroopyPawn and no Heifer because she's out doing Heifer stuff. And we got an Enderman, and we got Hank over there dying, and we got a bunch of villagers, and we got some guys dying. Oh Lord, words are hard. We're leaving. DroopyPawn out. See you next time.